Okay, welcome to Tax and Elite Athletes. I'm Pete Hackleton and I head up the sports and entertainment team at Safri. I'm also one of the tax partners. And just by way of a brief background, I spent around 10 years at Deloitte, and the last five were down in London heading the Deloitte Sports Business Group on the tax side. Moved across to Safri back in 2011 and became a partner in 2012. My work now is primarily football, and that will cover a lot of today's session. But also, we do work with a range of non-resident sports people, and we'll cover that as well. So, as the slide says, we look after over 100 players across the Premier League. I think it's about 130 at the last count, and a huge amount of experience across the topical issues, which we'll come on to today, primarily agents, fees, and image rights, HMRC inquiries across the whole of football, and as it says, other non-resident sports people. So here's the agenda. We're going to spend probably most of the session, probably 2/3, looking at employed sports people, which again is primarily football. It is also applicable to cricket and to rugby, both codes. But with the money involved, primarily we look after footballers. The two biggest issues, as has been the case for most of the last 20 years, are agents' fees and benefit in kind, and then the taxation of image rights companies in the UK. There are a couple of other issues which we'll come on to later on in the session. And then probably for the last 15, 20 minutes, we'll run through self-employed sports people, how the rules work in relation to tennis players, golfers who come and compete in the UK, and how their global endorsement income is also taxed. So we'll start with employed sports people. And like I said, I'm going to talk from a football context. The two biggest tax issues for many years have been the same. Benefit in kind on agents' fees and image rights companies. Both areas, HMRC are very keen to attack quite aggressively. They feel like there's significant revenue to raise. It does tend to go in cycles, and I would say at the moment that the agents' fees issue is the bigger one, but image rights is certainly still on their agenda. We're going to talk through some of the history, some of the more recent developments, and then current best practice. And then we will also pick up briefly on overseas workday relief, which is something that just changed in the budget, and also product allowances for gift of kit when players have boot deals and things like that.